Daytona International Speedway, a 400-acre facility considered to be one of the finest in the world. And each winter during Speed Week, quite simply, this is where the action is. Generating an electricity, a magnetism that attracts race fans by the thousands. In the garage area are the manufacturers of speed. The finest drivers, mechanics, and crewmen in racing. Men devoted to the preparation of an Earth missile capable of reaching a cherished piece of ground known as Victory Lane. Even to Richard Petty, a monarch in motorsports, Speed Week at Daytona holds great significance.
Well, this is the most important race all year long. No matter what else the people say and how big the other races are, this is the big one. And to see the modifieds, the Sportsmans, the Grand National cars, ARCA series, the whole thing. And there's no place anywhere in the world that you can see that much racing in this short period of time.
When the green flag drops on the ARCA 200, it's the beginning of Speed Week and the action. After 200 miles, the winner and survivor was Woody Fisher, driving the Dodge number 70, Woody's first try at a super speedway. Two very important events on the week's schedule are the 125-mile qualifying races. These two races for the Grand National cars determine many of the starting positions for the 500. In this first race, Richard Petty proved total dominance when he took the checkered flag 28 seconds ahead of second place David Pearson. The second 125-miler was swept by Cale Yarborough driving a very strong Holly Farms Chevrolet 11. The modifieds, for the most part Saturday night short track barnstormers, with this once-a-year opportunity to run the high banks of Daytona. When the green flag falls, the education begins. They learn quickly about aerodynamics, drafting, and 180-mile-an-hour speeds. After the dust settled, it was Harry Gant who drove his Pontiac Firebird 77 into Victory Lane to receive a trophy he'll cherish for a lifetime. Build it, tear it down, rebuild it. This is the never-ending theme in the garage. To many sponsors and manufacturers, Daytona is the greatest product improvement arena in the world.
What happened, you get so much experience in racing that it takes 100 or 200,000 miles of testing to do anywhere else. And here we give a shock or an engine or anything else that we're running, we give it as much testing in one 500-mile race as they can get in 75 or 100,000 miles of road testing. So from that standpoint, anything that they got new that they want to try, they can find out just right quick whether it's going to work or not.
The International Race of Champions is always a crowd pleaser, featuring 9 identically prepared Camaros with 9 of the world's finest drivers, names like A.J. Foyt, Al and Bobby Unser, David Pearson, Richard Petty, Cale Yarborough. Even racing's elite can have their problems. Here Johnny Rutherford tapped Pearson. David in turn slid into Unser, then Al spun and careened off the wall. With only a few laps to go, Cale Yarborough takes the lead and goes on to pick up his second Speed Week checkered flag. However, Foyt accumulated enough points to once again win the 4-race championship. The these are the late model Sportsman. A few veterans, but mostly rookies, still in awe of this high-banked super speedway. Darrell Waltrip talks about rookies and intimidation.
Sure, you can intimidate a guy. You can scare the hell out of him. Matter of fact, you can run up under him and bump him and get him, you can move around behind him when you're in the draft and get him wiggling all over the racetrack.
As the battle wears on, Donnie Allison, 21, has the lead with 88 Waltrip closing fast. On the last lap, it's a showdown on the tri-oval. Darrell tries him on the low side, but Donnie staves him off to take the win. For Donnie Allison, it was victory lane, and a great workout for tomorrow's 500-mile classic.